Hello, my dear students. Good morning, all of you. I hope you are all fine. I am very thanks to everyone because of you follow the classes. Very nice performance. But little members are not followed the classes. Please remember, it is very important to everyone in this corona situation. Why? Because classes started very late in this time. Our school management is provided these classes. Please follow the classes. Okay. And another. Okay, we are going to the next topic of the lesson. In the previous class, I am not attending the class because of some personal problems. So, I continue the lesson in this. Okay, what we learned the previous session? How to? What is our class? Handloom weavers. Very good. Handloom weavers. Okay, handloom weavers. This is our class. Okay, in the first session, how the hand weavers are weaving the saris, weaving the saris, and what is the raw material they used to make the sari or the weaving the sari, and how they collected and how they fix the price, how they design the saris. Those are all the things we discussed in the previous session. That means, what is the raw material? Dharmavaramu, it is one of the village to weaving the silk saris, and how where is the Dharmavaramu is located? Very good, it is in the Anandapuram district. Nice. And like where is it located? And you are discussing about the the patent rights, about the patent right also, and what are the stages before weaving, what are the stages before weaving, what are the tools and machinery for weaving, and what are the process of weaving. These are all the areas we discussed in the previous session. Okay, I hope you are all understood the lesson. Then I will go to the next part of the lesson. What we learned here about the weavers. That means, what is the life of weavers? What is the life of weavers? Then we comparing the weaver's life in the past and present. Past and present. What is this? In the past days, in the earlier days, the most of the people are depending on the weaver's cloths. Weaving the cloth, hand weaving cloth. Why? Because of any machineries not used at the time. So they are very demanded. They are getting sufficient money to run their families. But in nowadays, this is the position in the past. Every people depends on the weaving cloths. Every people wear the cotton cloths. That's why they were demanded. They are getting sufficient money. The most of the people are depending on this work. It is one of the occupation of the people are also. Then they are continued their hereditary occupation also. But what is the situation now? Nowadays not like that. Each and every cloth or the saris made by the missionaries. That means nowadays they are not getting proper opportunities. They are facing very strict competition with the machinery goods. This is the situation now. This is the situation now, right? What? Just our bookmakers, those who are designing the textbook, they were visited the house of weavers in Dharmavaram, and wrote a story about the Dharmavaram weaver's life, and given a case study here. The Venkatesh is the resident of the Dharmavaram. They visited, those who are make the books, those who are prepared the books, they visited Dharmavaram village. Which family? Venkatesh family. Venkatesh family. It is only the case study of one family. That means we have applied all the families also. That means what is the life continue the Venkatesh family? The same situations are in all weavers families. It is called as the case study. So here they were visited the Venkatesh family. They are interviewed the people. What is your occupation? And how many years back you have taken this occupation? And how many members are engaged in this work? And how can you get the raw material? How can you invest the money? Which material you use it to weave in the class? Those are all the information getting from this family. Okay, this Venkatesh family is the resident of which village? Dharmavaram village. Right? Like so many areas are in Andhra Pradesh. Depends on the weaving. Not only in Dharmavaram. So many areas in this depends on the weaving. Take example. In our recent village, it is called as Konduru. It is very famous for cotton. Konduru Kaddar. It is in Srikakulam. Like so many villages. Uppada is one of the villages. Uppada. It is in East Godavari. Uppada is in East Godavari. Again, the Mangalagiri. Where it is located? Krishna district. Mangalagiri is located in Krishna district. And so the Venkatagiri is one of the villages. It is located in Nellore. Venkatagiri is located in Nellore. Okay, next one. And Chirala, where it is located? Chirala is located in Gunturu, very famous for cotton class. Chirala. It is also famous known in the Indian national movement also. Chirala Parala movement led by the Dikkirala Gopala Krishnaya. Chirala. And another one, Srikalahasti. This is also very famous name. Why? Because the great Lord Shiva temple is there. Is very famous religious place of Shaivas. So Srikalahasti. It is also one of the famous area weavers for weavers. Right? What are the different weaving areas in our state? Konduru in Srikakulam, Uppada in East Godavari, Mangalagiri in Krishna district, and Venkatagiri in Nellore, and Chirala in Gunturu district, Srikalahasti in Chitturu district. These are the different areas very famous for cotton, weaving of cotton and silk colors. Okay, like this Dharmavaram is one of the way. That means what we getting the information in the Dharmavaram Venkatesh family, we can apply all those areas also. Right? That the same life conditions are continued in those areas people are also. Right? These Venkatesh family This Venkatesh family have 5 members. It consists of 4 members. This consists of 4 members. Venkatesh and his wife. Venkatesh and his wife and his son and daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law. These are the 4 members. Total, how many members in the family? 4 members. When the bookmakers, when the writers visited the house of Venkatesh, they are all members engaged. They are all members engaged in different activities of weaving of cloths. Engaged different activities weaving of cloths. That means somebody winding the hair, somebody bobbing the weft working, somebody dyeing, somebody making the saree on the loom, like different works, everyone engaged. That means all the family members are involved in the work. What we understand here, those who are weaving the classes, those who are weaving families, all the family members are engaged in the work or engaged in the work at their capability. The male people mostly engaged in the weft making and warp making and looming, pitloom work. These two, warp making, the maximum, the male members. Why? Because this is very hard comparatively the other things. And remaining, the female members are engaged in the dye and different stages, winding up and like that. These are, and the male people are also collecting the raw material from the other areas and purchasing the sarees in the market. Those are all activities are done by the male people. Whatever it may be, all the members in the family is engaged in the work. This is the first one, right? And they are collecting them. They are nearly how much time they spend it? The maximum whole hours, 12 to 15 hours in a day. 12 to 15 hours they were engaged in the work. 12 to 15 hours they are engaged in the work. They are do the work per a day. And at the same time, a day for nearly 40 to 50 days to weave 10 sarees. They weave 10 and that means at a time they brought the raw material for 10 sarees, for making of 10 sarees. You understand here? Once he purchased the raw material, once he collect the raw material, it is used to make how many sarees? 10 sarees. That means 10 sarees of raw material are gathered at a time. How much time to take weave these 10 sarees? 40 to 50 days. 40 to 50 days to take weave the 10 sarees. 10 sarees. Okay, 10 sarees. What is the cost of this one saree? Near about 1300 to 1500. Why? Because this is the weaving point. Here very low price. When it is reached the market, the cost of the saree is increasing. But is the basic area, that's way it is very low cost. So these weaving money, this amount is very insufficient to run their families. Just you understand? It is very insufficient. Nearly how much? 4 members are working. 4 members are engaged in this work. Nearly 40 to 50 days they are weaving 10 sarees. Example, 1300 rupees into 10. 13,000 rupees. How many days? 40 to 50 days. They are getting 13,000 rupees. How it is helps to family? How can they run their families? It is sufficient? Very good. It is not sufficient. It is very insufficient money to run the. This is the basic problem of the weavers. Not only in Dharmavaram, every weaver faces this problem. Every weaver faces this problem. And what is their position? That's way they demand, they depends on the cooperative societies or the master weavers. Cooperative societies or master weavers. What is cooperative societies? First of all, we discuss about this. Cooperative societies. Cooperative societies. What is called the cooperative societies? Means these are give some helps to the handloom weavers or the handloom workers. Cooperative societies have responsibility to the helps to handloom weavers. How it can help to people? How it can help to people? To providing the raw material, some financial investment, financial support, and providing marketing facility, and give some loans to these people constructing of houses. And another one, some insurances. Why anybody in the weavers getting ill health, then they are giving some financial support to his families. This is the responsibility of the cooperative societies. How it can form? It is under the control of the government, but it is not run by the government. How it can help? How it can form? Some group of members in the particular occupation. Agricultural cooperative societies, fisheries cooperative societies, weavers cooperative societies, like these. Some particular occupation, some group of members are deposited some amount of money in the particular area. Those who are the members have the responsibility of the money. If anybody make any problem, these money is helps to the people. Giving some loans or insurances or constructing houses, like these facilities are provided by the cooperative society. This is the help. But what is the situation now? Nowadays, the cooperative societies are also not run in the sufficient manner. Not run in the sufficient manner. Why? Because those who are the members, the weavers also the members, but their position is very decreasing nowadays, declining nowadays. That's why the most of the people are not deposited the money in the cooperative societies. That's why the cooperative societies have no money. That's why they will not help to the weavers in the present days. And another way, they depending on the master weavers or middlemen. But this is very difficult task. But here no cooperation. They are looted the people. Why? Because they are financially some developed comparatively with the other weavers. So they are contracted with the companies. Then they are giving some work to the people, providing the raw material to these people, and give some salaries. They are the fix the price also. There is no way the weavers, depending on these master weavers and the middlemen. The master weavers and the middlemen. What we understand here? Present the situation is very difficulty situations. That's why the most of the handloom weavers are migrated to the factories. In recent days, in the earlier time, the people are depending on the cooperative societies. This is decline. And another the master weavers and the middlemen. This was also not happy. And in recent days, some of the different factories are established in Dharmavarmu village. That's why they are migrated to the factories from the home. They are working in the factories, getting the salary only. Getting the salary only. These factory owners, salary based employment. These factory owners providing the facilities. These factory owners providing the facilities to shelter and transportation. These type of facilities are provided by these factory owners and getting some amount of salary. Okay, there is no any profits or gains here. Only based on the salary they are on their families. This is the situation. Actually, this is one of the hereditary occupation of the people. Hereditary occupation means continue the clan, their grandfathers, their fathers, and present like. These are all continue the work from years ago. It is the hereditary occupation. But nowadays, the position is completely declining. Once upon depend on their own. After some years, depends on the cooperative societies. Later, master weavers and the middlemen. And present, they are working in the factory. This is the situation of these handicrafts and handloom weavers position. Handloom weavers position in nowadays. What are the problems here? Very stiff competition with factories or mill-made cloths. Stiff competition. This is very important. Why? Actually, when the industrial revolution started, the most of the cloths are made by the missionaries. So they are weaving in the machinery. The more production within very little time produced. The factory owners are producing more production, very little time. By handloom, very little production, very high time. So in this purpose, they were not reached the equivalent production with the machineries. And another one, competition from the mills, okay, or the factories. And another one, which is weaving by the machinery. They were not used original cotton or the original silk. They are used the synthetic cloth, synthetic cotton. It is very cheaper than the original cotton. So raw material is very cheaper than the original cotton or the silk. Then what is the raw? When the raw material is cheap, then the goods are also cheap. That's why what are the salaries? What are the sarees are prepared or made by the machineries? Those are very cheaper than the handloom weaving sarees. Those are very cheaper than the handloom weaving sarees. And looking more attractive. Why? Because they are using the synthetic cloths. Looking more attractive. And very cheaper than the weaving cloths. So the people are mostly interested to buying the factory made goods, mission made goods. It is also decline the working conditions of these people in a presentation. This is the situation of handloom weavers. So we have the responsibility to encourage those handloom weavers. We means the government have the responsibility to encourage these people. So the present governments helps to these people in different ways. The present governments are helps to. Take the example in Andhra Pradesh, our government providing the pension facility. Actually, the pension giving to the people after 60 years. But those who are the weaving families, they are getting the pension above 45 years. For this is one of the facility providing the the handloom weavers, and providing marketing facilities also by the government to encourage the weaving of hand weaving class. Recently, government also taken the decision. What is the decision? All to providing the to sarees to all Anganwadi workers are wear the cotton cloths. Recent the government 4-5 days back the government taken the decision to wear the cotton cloths. Every Anganwadi teachers like those sarees are also given by the government. That means indirectly given the demand to the handloom weavers. This is, and our government is also providing the another scheme. Giving 45,000 rupees for every weaving family. Why? Because to purchasing the raw material or the loom or everything. Like these are the facilities are provided by the government to these and house constructions also. These are all facilities are provided by the government. Then little bit improve their conditions in the present days. Okay, this is the part of the lesson. Okay, what is their conditions and how they run their families. Okay, in the please do one activity. Your near areas, in near houses, anybody weaver just to visit one family and how they weaving the cloth and how to run their conditions. What in which ways the government helps to the people. Please collect the information as yourself, your interest. Okay, all right. In the next session we are going to the new lesson. Okay, thank you.